Question of the week is, should I use my cash value to buy I bonds? That's an interesting question, and it could possibly be a good use of cash value money to go buy an I bond. I bonds are inflation bonds issued by the US Treasury. Here's just a basic rundown of how they work. There's a fixed interest rate on an I bond, and there is an inflation interest rate. The fixed interest rate is guaranteed for the life of the bond, and that's currently at 0%. And then the inflation rate is adjusted every 6 months. That is currently at 9%. So, taking a policy loan to buy an I bond where the interest is currently at 9%, knowing that it can change every 6 months, could be a good option because the policy loan interest rate is only 5% right now. So that would be a higher return. Here's some things to know about the I bonds. You can buy as low as $25 or a maximum of $10,000 per year per social security number. So this would be per person. You have to keep the bond at least a year. So even if the interest rate went down to nothing after the 6-month mark, you still have to keep that for at least a year. Interest on the bonds is added to the principal and it compounds. It does not automatically go to you every year. In order to get the interest, you have to redeem the bond. If you keep the bond for less than 5 years, then you have a 3-month interest penalty when you redeem the bond. But after 5 years up to 30 years, there's no penalty if you want to cash out that bond. Those are some good things to know about the bonds. If you have more questions, talk to your CPA or talk to someone who knows the taxes on the bond, since we're not qualified to give that tax advice. But it's up to you what you want to do. There's a little bit of a risk associated with that, as with anything that you invest in. So take that into consideration. If you have any other questions about things that you're considering purchasing or getting into and using cash value, let us know. We're happy to answer any questions that we can. If you have specific questions about your policies or you'd like to get a policy, let us know because we do specialize in that.